What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the one-drop yo-yos and MonkeyFingR yo-yos, MonkeyFingR design, whatever. Fire Devil. So, the Fire Devil has been with me for a little while. It finally drops on January 21st at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So that's, what? It's kind of late. It's like 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that's pretty late. But anyway, January 21st. And you're going to want it. Let's get into it. So I don't have the specs on this. They didn't release the official specs. At least I couldn't find them. If you could find them, tell me down in the description. But it's pretty light yo-yo. I would say it's probably about 65 grams or so. And as you can see, it's sort of just this like V shape, but it's not sharp, but almost sharp. Kind of like there's no angles or anything like that. All very clean there. The cup design is very interesting. You kind of get that like one drop step down mid-weight, but then it also kind of comes back up a little bit. It looks good either way. I enjoy the spike as well. I think spikes are aesthetically pleasing, plus it's just, it's functional. It's cool. You can figure spin around the spike as well. I'll show you that when we throw the yo-yo around. As far as size is concerned, it's pretty similar in diameter to the One Drop and SF collaboration here. As you can see, pretty similar width as well. Almost spot on. A little bit wider, just like a hair wider, maybe half a millimeter, maybe a millimeter. So, pretty solid sized yo-yo, good sized yo-yo overall. Fits in your hand nice. I like the sort of flattenness there. It kind of just, it fits in your hand nice. Doesn't look like it will, doesn't look like it'd be comfortable to hold or throw, but it is. It's not a super wide yo-yo, but because you get so much catch zone here, it plays kind of wider than it would feel otherwise. Just really overall like solid minimalistic type design. So it didn't have to go real wide, but still gives you kind of a big wide catch zone to be able to catch. I would say it's sort of somewhere in between. It ticks towards being a more competition level, competition driven yo-yo, I would say, than most one drops or MonkeyFingRs for that concern, for that point. But it's not like a super competition yo-yo. Clearly, it's not like bimetal level performance. It's a little more chill than that. But it still spins a good long time, plenty stable. I really enjoy the weight distribution too. There's a lot of control here with this, so definitely something you could compete with. Not saying you have to, or would, but it's beautiful too. If you want to look, they have 9 colorways that exist in this. This is the newest one. This is Liquefied Chaos. As you can see, Liquefied Chaos. Comes with a string that matches it too, but I liked it better with the green string. I think the green string kind of balanced it out more, and as you can see, it pretty much matches that green splash. All your favorite MonkeyFingR ones are there. Silverback Tiger, Maelstrom is there, Dimension 52, Sailor's Warning, Magnetosphere, Raptor Skin. All those MonkeyFingR colors you really like are there, plus some new ones, and this is one of the new ones. How's it play? Awesome. It's a great grind finish. It's exactly sort of what you would expect, really. And I know I say stuff like that all the time, but it's really what you would expect if you've played MonkeyFingR yo-yos and you've played one drop yo-yos and you can imagine them kind of being mushed together. This plays that way. It's very smooth, very premium feeling. Everything that MonkeyFingR does and everything one drop does is very premium feeling, and comes in a great little box. You saw me do the unboxing. Go watch that if you have not. I mean, I'm blown away. I think it's a great yo-yo, and it's probably gonna be on one of my favorite yo-yos of 2019, even though it's still just January. This thing is next level. It's really good. It stacks up to any yo-yos that are like on my top 10 lists for previous years. It is really freaking good. Let's go ahead and throw it around a little bit. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. We are back with the Fire Devil. First thing you're gonna notice is that it really does feel, it has a very smooth, premium feel on the string. It ships with the one drop flat bearing, but it's also got the monkey snot, so I kind of prefer the MonkeyFingR bearing in it, because the monkey snot's a little bit of a wider response area, so just kind of, I feel like it kind of needs a little bit more help staying off of the pads. So the center track-esque bearing worked better in this for me. But the one-drop bearing is perfectly good. I like the one-drop bearing very much. I don't think there's a problem with it. I just prefer it this way, and this is my yo-yo. So that grind finish is great, pretty standard MonkeyFingR grind finish that was on the Conspiracy. Feels very good. Finger spins are very doable. Get around the spike there, and then the response is great. The monkey snot response it's basically just flowable silicone that's colored, that comes in a tube. You can match it to your yo-yo. It's really good stuff. It's really cool. I had some of it. I used it all up. It's really good. I can't say enough good things about monkey snot. I'm glad they decided to use it on this yo-yo because it makes the response perfect. And as we've discussed before, good response can make or break a yo-yo. If your response is amazing, right out of the box, you're going to like the yo-yo first throw for the most part, if that's like a good thing. So first impressions are important, and response is a big part of a first impression of a yo-yo. Easy to catch on the string. That V really is nice, and it's not so wide that it tilts at all, so you get a lot of stability. Spin times are pretty good as well. Like I said, you could definitely compete with this. I don't think competition was necessarily the primary focus in its design, but totally very capable of competing. I really like the shape as well. It's not too big, which is nice. Not too wide, not too narrow. Definitely get some thumb grinds in on this. Hold on. A little tougher. That lip's not huge, and I kind of have stupidly big thumbs. But there's room in there to get on your thumb. There you go. You can get some good thumb grinds there. So, totally doable. Nice thumb grind lip. And I think the spikes are big enough. I'm not that great at Matador stuff, but I think we could do some, yeah, Matador-esque grinds. Very cool. Very cool. Diameter size not too big, easy to get your chopsticks. Still spinning hard. Not a ton of power because it's got sort of that like mid-weight thing that One Drop kind of likes to do. Like the weight is sort of concentrated down a little bit from the tip edge of the yo-yo. So that sort of doesn't make it feel as powerful in the string, but I kind of really like that. It just kind of, to me, feels a little more flowy and controllable. And I like that, especially in yo-yos that are very competition-y shaped. I don't always want them to feel just like a stiff bimetal or something, you know what I mean? Just, this is nice. So this is sort of a nice balance between still lots of great performance here, but it's a fun chill yo-yo to play as well. Really kind of, for me, kind of walks that line perfectly. But let's go ahead. We will stick this thing back on the desk. I'll take it apart and show you guys the inner workings of the Fire Devil. All right, let's take the Fire Devil apart. This is definitely one you guys are going to want to pick up. I'm really digging it. I've already talked to my friend who is also a MonkeyFingR addict. He's got two. He picked up some already because it's good, right? It's good. All right, so let's check it out here. So as you can see, attention to detail, always big with One Drop. Kind of goes up and rounds over very nicely. No sharp edges, nothing harsh there. And the blast stops just before, you can kind of see, just gets a little shiny and the blast stops just before the response pad. I like that. That's so it doesn't eat your string. Really nice attention to detail there. As you can see, it uses the Monkey Snot flowable silicone. This one uses the purple. I think from the ones I had, they all kind of felt the same. I had two different ones. I think I had a blue and I had a yellow one. They both felt pretty similar as far as that was concerned. So I would imagine the response will be very even through all of the colorways. But it'll match, as you can see. It matches. See? rather simple there. And then you got the Monkey Knot Flowable that is recessed there. Great response. No complaints there. Does come with the 1-drop flat bearing, but I stuck the MonkeyFingR Tasmanian Tornado bearing in just because I wanted to keep it off the larger response pads. Keep the string off the larger response pads. But the 1-drop bearing's great too. Just that was my preference after ABing them. And it's my yo-yo. So there. Let's do pros and cons. Pros. Collaboration by one of the 2 most premium and greatest yo-yo manufacturers that exist in this day and age. This is pretty much for collectors, people who like cool yo-yos, people who like just cool yo-yos. This is the holy grail type of thing. Great grind finish. I love the cup. Aesthetically pleasing, as well as functional with thumb grinds and the spikes for Matador stuff, if you want to do that. Finger spins as well, plenty of room in there for that, and the cup is a nice shape to kind of finger spin around. You guys saw I got a nice one without trying really hard. I really only ever do finger spins on camera, so if you see me do a finger spin and I fail miserably, but then I do a finger spin and I do good, clearly the yo-yo is good for finger spins because that's the only time I've finger spinned since the last time you saw me finger spin on camera. So, good finger spin yo-yo. And really just, I enjoy the shape. I know it's kind of a rather simple shape, but to me there's like beauty in that, and it really plays really well. So I really like just this sort of straight to the point kind of V shape. It rounds off in all the right places so that when it touches my hand it's very comfortable. It's comfy on the catch, and just really a nice yo-yo, really a nice design. Cons, there's really none that I can think of. I wish they would have shipped with the MonkeyFingR bearing. That's really my only thought. Is that with the wider response pads like this, I feel like it needs a bearing that has like center track that kind of keeps it more away from the response. I feel like with the flow groove pads, the 1-drop pads, the flat bearing is fine, even great, because the pads aren't as big, or then they're not that grippy. Not that they're not that grippy; they are plenty responsive, but they're not as like this is a bigger surface area, so keeping the string off of that bigger surface area, I feel like just sort of enhances the play of the yo-yo a little bit with the center track bearing. So that's just my opinion. I'm not gonna say that's a con, but that's sort of my only. If I could change a thing, which I did change, that would be it. Otherwise, no cons. This is sort of a holy grail type of yo-yo, holy grail type of collaboration, particularly for me. I really like everybody over at 1-drop. I think they make phenomenal products, and I love every 1-drop yo. I have just about every one that's come out over the last couple of years, and I've certainly played every single one of them, and they're all really, really good. I can't say that there's many that I don't like. If really none come to mind that I don't like, so I'm maybe biased in that regard. MonkeyFingR, same way. I think Ray does great stuff. Ray's anos are great. This one is super busy and very cool. I like it a lot. But all the other ones look phenomenal too. Midnight Blizzard looks great. So does Maelstrom. Sailor's Warning, Silverback. I mean, they're all just wow yo-yos. So great colorways coming this way. Here, there they are. They put them up, so now you guys can see the great colorways. Really just going to be a phenomenal yo-yo, and definitely something you guys are going to want to pick up. I don't know if they'll ever restock them ever, because, you know, it's such a collaborative design. 1-drop's going to have to machine it, and then they're going to have to send it to Ray to have it anodized. So, you know, there's a lot of back and forth with that. I'm not sure what the price is going to be. Usually, MonkeyFingR stuff hits around $95 to $110, depending on the model. The newer ones are $95 because Ray sort of perfected his anodizing process, getting the timing and the ones that just don't work out right down. So that's good, but I don't know what this is going to be. I would expect it to be around $100 or a little more. But so it's going to be a little bit pricey, but this is absolutely a premium yo-yo, and definitely something you're going to want to get. It's going to be a big one for those collectors out there, for the MonkeyFingR collectors and the guys who really like 1-drop. This is really going to be. This is really something. I really like this yo-yo a lot, and I've had a hard time kind of just keeping it under wraps because I've had it and I hadn't know when it was gonna release, but I really wanted to review it, and I really like this yo-yo. I'm not kidding. So good. So January 21st, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I think that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but tell me if I'm wrong. I think Mountain Time is 2 hours behind Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, make sure you pick one of these up. They're phenomenal. But thanks to MonkeyFingR Ray for sending me one of these out. Shout out to the boys over at One Drop for machining yet another wonderful yo-yo. And Ray, your anodizations are always great. So you guys are great. Much love from me to everybody at MonkeyFingR and at One Drop. But you're going to want to check out the Fire Devil when it drops on January 21st. Links are in the description. It'll be on the MonkeyFingR site as well as the One Drop site. So pick them up. They won't last long. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.